Welcome to purplelunarose Twin Flame Energy Update for March 2022. Welcome back, Twin Flames, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. If you'd like to join our tribe, don't forget to like and subscribe. March is the last month of our astrological calendar. As we close out this intense year full of amazing astrological events, we can look back and see how these events pointed us towards our best life by pushing us to put the focus on the purpose and not the person. As soon as we mastered this lesson, we broke barriers that we once thought were unbreakable. We removed our emotional attachments with that powerful Cancer full moon, and this allowed us to achieve massive individual freedom. As we continue on our journey of love, I am so grateful to have met all of you. It has been extremely empowering for me to learn that I am not alone on this journey, and neither are you. Now let's see what exciting moments are ahead of us as the smoke clears. Alright, twins, welcome back. We're going to jump right in with the Heal Yourself reading cards, and we're going to look at the current energy for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. We're also going to look at the bridging energy to see what it is that you're both currently working on. I called this reading I Can See Through the Smoke because I feel like it's definitely what's happening for many of us. We've all experienced those massive tower moments as this astrological calendar came to an end. And now that the tower has crumbled, you're able to see more clearly. You're able to see the other side. You're able to see whatever the tower was blocking. Alright, we're going to start with Divine Masculine. What is Divine Masculine's current energy right now? We have family and tribe coming out. So this can mean two things. This can mean that Divine Masculine is very focused on his family, especially if there's children involved. But this can also say that Divine Masculine is starting to gather his soul tribe. Alright, let's look next at Divine Feminine. So Divine Feminine, we have how teachable are you? Divine Feminine, I feel like we've went through massive lessons, right? As we close out this astrological year, definitely having massive breakthroughs. Many of you reaching an understanding of union just in the last few weeks. But does that mean that the journey is complete? Absolutely not. Does not mean the lessons are complete. I do feel like there's some sort of new lesson, a new cycle coming in for Divine Feminine. Alright, let's look at the bridging energy. What are you both currently working on together? We have the soulmate card. It's number 14. So it's very possible that one or both of you have moved on to a soulmate relationship. It's actually really collective for Divine Feminine energy. It's also very possible that with family and tribe here for Divine Masculine, that Divine Masculine is learning what a soulmate is. For some of you, Divine Masculine could be very focused on some sort of powerhouse. And for some of you, Divine Feminine seems to be focused on her purpose. I see the music, the violin, but I do sense longing. I do feel like someone has moved on to a soulmate relationship. I do think it's going to be Divine Feminine. I feel that just because the pictures look very similar. But I definitely feel like the soulmate energy is definitely what's being worked on here. Someone could be learning that they are or are not in a soulmate relationship. Some of you could be manifesting a soulmate. And for some of you, Divine Masculine could feel that the soulmate is an issue. Alright, next we're going to use the Energy Oracle. We're going to look at Divine Masculine, Head, Heart, and Higher Self space. Let's look and see what is Divine Masculine thinking right now. So we have a woman holding a coin. I kind of got that with this card over here. It's like their focus is very much on money. They're very much trying to like create some sort of power couple or just a very powerful tribe. But I feel like the focus is definitely like monetary. All right, let's look at the heart space. What is Divine Masculine currently feeling? So we have indecision coming out. It's number 8. For some of you, I know this sounds weird, but I just seen like the infinity sign, and it's very much like the Divine Masculine is always in this indecision mode. But indecision says like there's fear. There's fear to make a decision. And I always get with this card, like the person chooses and starts to work down the path. Like let's say Divine Masculine chooses this path, gets about halfway down and says, oh, nope, I changed my mind, comes back. Stands right here in this indecision. Turns around and says, oh, I choose this side. Goes down the side about halfway. Says, oh, nope, comes back. So I'm definitely feeling like a back and forth energy with this Divine Masculine. This Divine Masculine having a hard time making a commitment. My ears just started ringing. All right, let's look at the higher self. So broken heart comes out for higher self. So this Divine Masculine is definitely going through some sort of massive healing. Most likely this Divine Masculine is trying to make a decision that maybe it's not time. Like trying to force a decision before something is healed. Definitely. On the bottom is the Envy card. So it tells me that the overall energy of this Divine Masculine is like they're unhappy about something. They see someone has something better and they want that. I see like the room outside is full of gold. The color is really bright. And again, I feel like it has something to do with value, with money. All right, we're going to clarify. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot. Let's look at woman holding a coin in the headspace. Definitely learning about value, worth. I do see the black cat, and I am kind of picking up a little bit of a negative energy. So a lot of times with this card, I get like they're learning about like their spiritual abilities. But now with this picture, I feel like it's almost like they're being controlled by someone that has some sort of ability. So we have the Page of Pentacles coming out. So pages are new, young, immature. Pentacles, again, the money. I definitely feel like it has something to do with money. There's fear. There's like fear to do something that has to do with money. Leave money, choose money, make more money. Four of Wands. So Four of Wands is union and financial security. It's about having a firm foundation. It's definitely about a family. You can see looks like husband, wife, and a child. And we have the Four of Swords coming out. So the Four of Swords is about resting. Something stops. There has to be like a time of pause, a break. So I feel like this Divine Masculine is definitely focused on material wealth. Definitely could have a family. I picked that up, of course, with family and tribe. And definitely feeling like they can't choose anything else, move forward in anything else. Like this is where they need to be at the moment. Definitely tells me that financial security is a strong concern. Like maybe this masculine makes the most money. Maybe this masculine has children, has to take care of, provide for, that type of situation. And I feel like that's definitely their focus in the headspace. All right, let's look at the heart space. Indecision. What are they having a hard time making a decision about? So we have the Hermit. The Hermit is about your spiritual awakening. It's about going within and finding the answers within. I feel like this Divine Masculine very much tries to find the answers everywhere else. We have the Ten of Cups, which is kind of what I just said. So Ten of Cups is like, it is very much about happy home, happy family. It's about contentment in relationships, happiness in relationships, finding love. And I feel like that's definitely what's happening. I feel like this divine masculine definitely could have a lot of cups being offered, and they need to go within. And I feel like they feel scared of that for some reason. You see the snake he sees when he's walking down the path. It's like he's scared to go within, scared to find the answers. And we also have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is very much about confidence, independence, building your own worth, using your own resources. I feel like this person is definitely scared to do something on their own. Alright, let's look at the broken heart. Why is broken heart in the higher self space? Higher self teaching the divine masculine how to heal. Yeah, wow. So Five of Cups, my least favorite card. Five of Cups is that card that always makes you want to cry. It's very much a really emotional, really intense, like this divine masculine could very much be experiencing very strong emotions. And it's very much like where they, I'm not going to say very much anymore, but it's like where they are just focused on the loss. They can only see the loss. This divine masculine is definitely only focused on the heartbreak. It's like they're having a hard time moving forward because they're only focused on the loss. And this card always says, like, it doesn't matter which tarot deck you use. The Five of Cups always says that the person is looking at the three spilt cups. They never see the two cups behind them that are upright, and they never see like their abundant future that's ahead of them. So with this card, I always want to say, look up. Just look up. We have the Six of Wands coming out. Six of Wands is that victory. Six of Wands says that the people of the town come in to cheer this man as he rides in on his horse for all his achievements. Like, people are encouraged by this person. People are so happy that this person has made good decisions and become successful and that type of thing. It's also about being noticed. It's very much about being noticed. So this divine masculine could feel like he's just not being noticed. Maybe ever since he experienced this loss. And we have the Five of Pentacles coming out. So the Five of Pentacles is about loss. Abandonment, rejection. This reading is not coming out how I expected. I really, I feel like we're closing out this astrological year. And I really felt like there's really big breakthroughs for divine feminine and divine masculine. I still sense that, of course. But I still sense this very heavy emotional loss here for divine masculine. So this is the higher self space. So the higher self space is definitely trying to teach divine masculine to look up. There's something to look forward to. This journey isn't finished. There's nothing done. I do feel like you have to learn about change, be accepting of change. Divine masculine definitely having a feeling of wanting to go back home. It's like they want to go back to what they know is comfortable. Something they are longing for, missing, something like that. And I feel like the higher self is definitely pushing divine masculine to keep moving forward because this success is right ahead of this divine masculine. Alright, next we're going to look at divine feminine, head, heart, and higher self. What is divine feminine thinking right now? So we have the home card coming out. So divine feminine could have an issue with the home card. But this card actually has a really specific meaning. It says this person is like trying to recreate something. Definitely could be healing childhood wounds from a home situation. This person's always like moving their furniture around. They're always like moving pictures around. It's like they're always trying to recreate something. And they don't want anything to leave. So they have serious like attachment issues. There could be codependency issues. So I feel like this is what you're thinking about. I feel like, so divine feminine, how teachable are you? I feel like this year we're very much at this point I'm feeling it. It's very much like the end of the astrological calendar, and it's like I can look back and see all the astrological events and how they've pushed me to be where I'm at today. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening in the headspace for Divine Feminine. You're just very much going back and looking through at all the changes, all the achievements, all the accomplishments that came with all the struggles as we went through this astrological year. All right, let's look at the heart space. What's Divine Feminine feeling right now? So we have help from above. I feel that too. In the heart space, I feel like you're starting to see massive breakthroughs. I kept saying that I felt as we moved into 2022 that we were really going to start to see more physical breakthroughs, like physical help, physical assistance from spirit. And I definitely feel like that is coming for many of us. So I feel like you're probably seeing all these breakthroughs. You're starting to see these changes, like physical things happen that are helping you on your journey. So you do feel like you're getting help from above. And for a small group of you, I just picked up telepathy. I feel like some of you are struggling with telepathy, like being able to communicate. Telepathy with twin flames is a really strong situation. Just do a little research. It's amazing. It's almost like a blessing, a gift that's given to us because the journey is so difficult. So just, I feel like for some of you, you are trying to ask for assistance with telepathy. Like there's definitely some sort of issue, especially with Divine Masculine having indecision here, being able to communicate. Let's look at the higher self for Divine Feminine. What is Divine Feminine's higher self teaching her right now? So we have temptation coming out. So Divine Feminine, tempted to do something. I really don't sense that. How teachable are you? I feel like Divine Feminine has conquered or mastered the temptation. I feel like Divine Feminine has learned everything for a purpose. But we're definitely clarifying and see what happens. On the bottom is the Pride card. So Divine Feminine could definitely be learning to forgive. This could be forgiveness of others, forgiveness of oneself. It's very much about feeling very confident in a decision, and then maybe learning that there was something that wasn't correct, wasn't right, someone wasn't right. And you definitely could be the Divine Feminine or someone else, and you're having to learn to forgive yourself or someone else. Alright, I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot for Divine Feminine side. Let's look at that home card. What about home? This could be some Divine Feminine that's definitely just thinking about home. You know that feeling that you like when you meet your twin and they remind you of home? It's because that is your soul's home. So definitely could have something to do with that. So we have Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about boundaries, having healthy boundaries. The Five of Pentacles coming out. Five of Pentacles coming out for both sides. So Five of Pentacles, again, a loss. And the Four of Wands coming out. So a lot of repeated cards. We have the Four of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. So Four of Wands, again, union, financial security. I feel like it's possible that this Divine Feminine has some really strong boundaries. I feel like she thinks she has to protect herself. I do feel like if there's been some sort of abandonment or rejection issues, and that could be why she feels that way. And this could, see how it's in the middle? It could definitely be coming, like blocking, getting in the way of some sort of union. Could definitely be union with a twin, but could also be union with a soulmate, because we did pick up the soulmate for the bridging energy. So I do feel like Divine Feminine in the headspace is learning that something about her own boundaries, or maybe keeping too tight, too strict, too closed off, fearful of change, could be stopping some sort of union, some sort of like financial breakthrough. All right, let's move forward. Let's look at the heart space. Help from above. What help from above is Divine Feminine getting in the heart space? So we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is someone that knows like it's going to be a long journey. It's like they're in for the long haul. It's like someone who's willing to do the work. It definitely does mean a lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. It's very possible that Divine Feminine has gotten some sort of confirmation from Spirit that this situation has happened more than once. We have the Emperor. The Emperor is strong Aries energy, but the Emperor is also about leadership. And the Hermit. So the Hermit coming out for both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. 2 different decks. And both in the heart space. So I do feel like both these people need to go within. Find the answers within. Divine Feminine, I don't think it's necessarily... I did feel like there was communication issues. I still kind of feel that in the heart space. But I feel like it's because we're very much learning and traveling, moving away from putting the focus on the person. And we're very much being told to put the focus on the purpose. And I think that's actually what's happening for Divine Feminine. And that could, Divine Feminine definitely could be taking some sort of leadership role, especially if you're helping other twins. And definitely having like a hard time going within. Having a hard time finding the answers that she needs within. I feel like both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine having their individual independence come forward in this astrological moment that we're in, struggling to go within to find the answers. All right, let's look at temptation. Why is temptation in Divine Feminine's higher self space? We have the 5 of Wands, so it is something that's challenging you. 6 of Pentacles is assistance, and Page of Cups is confusion. So I do feel like something is challenging you. You want to help someone. 6 of Pentacles is like about being generous and offering your energy, offering your help, offering your assistance. Page of Pentacles, I always get that when pigs are flying with this card. It's the Light Seers Tarot, and you always see the little pig flying. It's like you think something is never going to happen. So I think that is whatever training you're undergoing, whatever challenging experience you're undergoing, I feel like that's what the temptation is. Like, it's almost like you don't want to do it or you don't want to continue doing it. It could be that you feel like you're offering someone too much and they're not giving you something back. But I think what happens is there's actually just confusion. Page of Cups is like you want to offer something, but you're not sure what to offer. And you're not sure because you feel like you don't have something or like you're not good enough. Pages are small, remember? Small, young, new, fearful. You feel like something you have is not good enough. Definitely. I want to pull a few more cards just to see where this is all going. So we have Leo coming out, the Strength card. We have the 2 of Swords coming out. And we have the 9 of Cups coming out. On the bottom, 9 of Wands. Alright, so strength is definitely about having to pull from your inner strength. I do feel like both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine having to really... there's like some sort of intense lesson that's drawing you to go within to find your answers in the heart space. What you're feeling, what you're communicating to each other. 2 of Swords is about having to make a decision but feeling stuck, like you can't make it. I always say like you feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. But this is like you need to choose something, but there's fear. And then the 9 of Cups comes out. And the 9 of Cups, to me, is like something's missing. Because the goal is 10 Cups. This could definitely be saying that, like, divine wishes are being granted. But I feel like you wouldn't need that inner strength. And you wouldn't have difficulty making a decision if that was the case. So I feel like this Divine Masculine and this Divine Feminine definitely having to go within, pull from that inner strength to make whatever important decision they're having to make in order to move forward. And they're going to have to do this knowing that even though right now they're very much experiencing like their individual awakening, like individual ascension, you're very much learning about your own independent worth. It's going to be very difficult for you because 9 of Cups is definitely like something's missing. You're still searching for that 10th cup. 9 of Wands comes out, and 9 of Wands says, don't give up. It also says step away and look at it from a different perspective. And that's very much the card that kind of tells me it's not about the person, it's about the purpose. All right, we're going to do messages from your counterpart. I'm going to do 3 for Divine Masculine and 3 from Divine Feminine. So 3 messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. Keep pushing, my personal favorite. I'm doing this to protect you, and we are mirroring each other. So I'm definitely picking that up. But keep pushing just tells me that your person is still encouraging you, Divine Feminine. I'm doing this to protect you. So Divine Feminine, if I'm talking to Divine Feminine, I feel like your Divine Masculine feels like they have to do whatever it is that they're doing in order to protect you. It could be protecting you from them. It could be protecting you from someone else, especially if there is like karmic energy. We are mirroring each other. It just tells me that they're both learning the same thing. And I kind of picked that up with the soulmate card. Like they're both learning about soulmates. It's very possible that Divine Feminine is learning that she's able to have this relationship. There is no choice to be made. And I feel like Divine Masculine could be learning what a soulmate is. Or maybe learning what type of relationship they're in. Something like that. All right, let's look at 3 from Divine Feminine. 3 messages from Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. I'm still here cheering you on. Don't quit now. So Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine both encouraging each other. I can feel when you are sad. That's really strong confirmation. Comes through all the time, especially in my Etsy shop. And then I'm just as upset as you are about this. Yeah, so I feel like Divine Feminine just wants Divine Masculine to know that it's not easy. It's not fun. But it's part of the journey. It's part of the purpose, right? We have to continue to move forward. Alright guys, I'm going to close it out with some guidance, and let's see what Spirit has to say about the situation. I am going to use the Magical Times Empowerment cards. So we have Dance coming out first. Find your heart's rhythm. Step lightly and swing with the melody. Close your eyes and let joy lead the way. We have Prosperity. Focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. So I feel like this is more for Divine Feminine here. It's almost like saying let joy lead the way. Walk into your happiness. Prosperity definitely coming out for Divine Masculine. I feel like whatever they're trying to manifest, they're trying to create in a difficult environment. And I feel like Spirit's trying to say something about going within, finding that prosperity within, being able to understand that you can manifest that prosperity from within. I feel like that's why the Hermit card came out for both sides. We also have Discernment. See the truth of the situation. Use common sense. Do not be fooled. Pay attention. Your intuition knows. I feel like that's going to be for both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. On the bottom, we have Love. Listen to your heart. Embrace what makes you happy. There are 1 million reasons to love. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful. There is no extended this month, so I hope this reading resonates. Please join us for the 4 lives that we do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Our tribe is definitely growing, and I'm so excited to meet each and every one of you. As always, I'm sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.